For the first time in a long time, Bowls Australia broadcasting live from Tasmania at the picturesque Devonport Country Club for the 2025 Nationals. The fourth iteration of this showcase of bowls about to get underway, and there is a plethora of gold medals on offer, from the under-18s to the champ of champs to para-nationals, senior sides, and of course concluding with the Australian Championships. From Devonport to Burnie, we will have it all covered on Rinkside Live. This is the 2025 Nationals. Val Febo here with you at Devonport, and we are very excited to bring you the first under-18s clash here at the Nationals. It's boys singles, Ben Harrison from Paradise Point in Queensland and Timothy Thorning from Curry in New South Wales. Very much looking forward to this, and joining me as he did throughout the BPL just a short time ago, Connor Munnings. Welcome to you.
Thanks, Val. Good to be here in my homeland of Tasmania.
Yes, you've had this penciled in since before you started at Bowls Australia. You've had it circled on your calendar saying this is when it's in Tassie. I'm getting up to Devonport.
Yeah, I'm in my first day at BA. I was like, I'm looking forward to Nationals next year. And it was pretty much a year ago I started at BA, so it's been a long time coming. It
would have been your year anniversary. Oh, I reckon you'd be pretty close.
It's a couple of days. We'll get to it in a few days when we're on stream. Yeah,
we'll celebrate it. And, well, we've brought in the big guns. And they don't get much bigger than this. This young man has dominated the junior circuit over the last couple of years. He's won everything there is to win. He's had children running to their rooms in fear. And I speak of none other than Travis Moran. Trav, welcome.
Thank you, Val. Very excited to be here. First time down Tassie, and loving the look of it.
It's a pretty nice looking club, isn't it? Have you had a chance to get out and have a little roll?
Not yet, but think about having a go on that indoor. It looks good, and I think that's what the Champion Champ's is going to be on over the next 3 days. So I'm definitely excited to watch all this and make it a roll in between.
Yeah, and looking at the indoor, Connor and I had a little roll on it yesterday, and my word, it hoops back. It is absolutely beautiful. But out here as well, you got to. It's a little bit different in Tassie. You know, it's colder conditions, so the greens are a little slower than what we normally see in the northern states, Connor. But it's still, you know, they look pristine, don't they?
Yeah, especially for this time of year. Obviously, Nationals starting a bit later in the year. Obviously, because Tassie weather, the greens in October are a bit slower, maybe a bit wetter. So starting in November, we had the BPL earlier, kind of swapped the events around. And yeah, the greens are looking very nice here at the picturesque Devonport Country Club. It is a beautiful club. Got the golf course next door as well. So yeah, it's going to be a great day, or a great couple of weeks of bowls.
Either of you gentlemen golfers?
No. I've attempted, but not very good.
Go to driving range every now and again, but don't really play much on the course.
Well, you're just dominating at Cremorne now.
Yeah. We're doing a ride in pennant this year.
He tried to be them.
No, we're doing a ride in pennant this year, the whole team. So just focusing on bowls at the moment.
More than fair enough. Well, the two combatants in this match, we've seen a lot of them over the last couple of years. You've actually had the mantle of this New South Wales singles representative over the last couple of Nationals periods, Travis. So it's the first time that anyone else apart from you is jumping into this position, I think, since the very first Nationals in 2022. Did you play 23 and 4?
I played... no, Jacob Aiken played 23, and then over at Perth I played the 4s.
Yep.
And then last year played the singles at Tweed.
Yep. And then beat, was it Charlie Hicks in the final? Yes.
Charlie Hicks.
Yep, I remember we streamed that on Rink 1 and Green 1 at Tweed. And, this time around, Timothy Thorning from Curry, he's, I think this is his... he's won the under-18 singles 3 times in a row, and that's the first time that happened since Cam Curtis. And that was the very first 3 events run. So it's quite a good resume that he's got. He turns 18 in February and played in the triples in this event last year and won it. But what can you tell us about him that we can expect from this contest today?
I think with Tim, he's a very, very good draw bowler, but one thing he's got to his advantage, he has a very good hit on him. And when he's hitting, he does not miss at all. And like with those 3 state titles he's won in a row, I can tell from experience, like, sometimes you just feel like you're in it and he's just taking you out of it straight away. Like, you don't get that record without being a very good bowler.
And talking to a couple of the New South Wales officials, it seems as though you two have had a little bit of that rivalry going over the last couple of years, you know, sort of jostling where, you know, you've got him and then, you know, a couple of months later he might have got you. So, you know, apart from his hitting, how's his draw game, and how does he wear you down throughout a singles contest?
I think we match up very well, no matter the lengths. Like changing the heads a lot, like drawing very close and then just changing the head. I think that seems to be pretty big in our games, and just the domination he's had in New South Wales is insane.
And then fast forward to 14-year-old Ben Harrison. It's quite ridiculous that we've got a 14-year-old performing at this level, and we were just talking before we jumped on, Trav, that you played him at the AO en route to your maiden Under-18 title there, which was quite an epic final against Max Heaton Harris, but you took him on in the round of 16. What impressed you the most about him, other than the fact that he's 14 performing at this level?
Well, to start with, I didn't expect he was 14 when I played against him. I thought he was 16, so that was the start. But no, his quality was awesome. Like the way he handled himself, like the emotion, he doesn't show it like at all. But his consistency surprised me, especially 14 years old. Like obviously, I think a lot of people have seen what he did in the state championships up in Queensland, and like. At any age, that's crazy, but 14 is just next level. So I'm excited to see what he can pull this Nationals and in the future.
And the fact that Connor, next year, Ben's actually going to be playing in the Australian Champion of Champions at this event. So he's already booked himself a spot in the Nationals next year. But, you know, that's a gateway event to possibly, should he win that, he's going to have an opportunity to go to the World Champion of Champions. That's a really exciting prospect.
Yeah, it's really been the year of Ben Harrison this year. Bowls Australia did a story on him when he won his club singles, just about how young winning a club singles. You don't see that too much, especially at a big club like Paradise Point up at the Gold Coast. And then he's gone and won his regional champion singles and then state champion singles. He just hasn't stopped. So can he go one more step?
Well, who knows? And he was interviewed at the Bowls Premier League, and Lindsay Clark asked him, you know, who his most famous friend is, trying to lead into the fact that it was the Premier of Queensland, and he said it was Kobe Barton. So there's a nice little plug for Kobe Barton, most famous contact in his phone. But you know, to win at Paradise Point is so impressive.
Well, it's a huge club. I mean, we saw the Paradise Point team win the BPL Cup just a couple of weeks ago, and there's a lot of gun players there. And I know Troy Corber. Yes. Very own. I think he does a lot with the juniors there as well. He might even be the senior coach of the juniors at Paradise Point, so he'll probably credit himself a lot
I'm sure
for Ben's rise.
I'm sure he will. He's over at Burnie running the Para-Nationals down there, or up there, I should say. We'll be over there on Friday and Saturday. Looking forward to that at the Burnie Bowls Club. Para-Nationals coming up after Champion of Champions. But youngest ever to win an Open State Champ of Champs title in singles is Ben Harrison, and had a visit from David Crisafulli, the Premier of Queensland, after his win, and allegedly the best mullet in bowls. It's pretty good. We did have at the schools championships one of the South Australian players. I can't remember his name, but I reckon you would have seen him at Geelong last year, Trav.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he had that. I think he was in a band, and he had. That was one of the most majestic mullets you'll ever see.
It's kind of like when all the football players, AFL players, had mullets and everyone started getting them. It could be a new bowls trend.
Yep. So hopefully they don't look as ratty as some of the AFL players. Put some of that good quality shampoo in as we get underway here at the 2025 Nationals. The showcase of bowls. Under-18 singles action between Tim Thorning of New South Wales and Ben Harrison of Queensland. So when did you land, Trav?
7:50 this morning.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
Take the early morning flight?
Yeah, 6 o'clock from Sydney.
Tired and weary?
Yeah, definitely. I was up at 4 a.m. getting an Uber, so...
That's gross. We did that the other day.
I was nice and cheap, so
yeah,
that's
true.
the main thing. And we got here, so...
Very, very true. So who are you down here to watch? Just the entire New South Wales team?
I've come down to watch Talia, but...
So for those who don't know, you're involved with Talia Kennedy, one of the up-and-coming stars of New South Wales bowls, made the final of the AO this year.
Yeah, and to get to come support all the like boys and girls from New South Wales I've come through in juniors is always a good thing as well. And to like I said, I haven't been to Tassie before to like experience that. It's pretty cool.
So the orange XGs, that of Tim Thorning. I actually didn't get a look at
Benny's also XGs.
XGs, the white speckles. Didn't quite get a look at those before. Bumped into all the Queensland players at Macca's last night. Went to get a bottle of water from the hotel and then looked down and there was Levi Rice waving at me. So Cooper Sutton as well and all of them down there.
It's a very good start from Benny, those first three. Tim's got a good chance on his backhand.
Well, this is what you talked about before, that he doesn't miss.
Oh, he's very... Oh. Well.
He's got a little result there, but everything goes back to the respot. So we respot in this under-18 format and 2-hour time limit. And it's a little bit of a change to how we've played this recently, Trav, because you were sort of thrust into a final immediately after all the sectional rounds. So a couple of sections, then you play a semi and a final. And this is all round robin, so everybody plays each other once. And this is a mighty free kick for Ben Harrison to try and get on the board with a 4 in this 21-up contest.
Timmy's already declared it.
Yep. He picked that up well before it had stopped, and that is a full count to start. Bit of an unlucky one for Tim Thorning because he was right on the money. He was close, and then, unfortunately, his back bowl was his undoing. Good start for Ben Harrison in his first Nationals. And that's a mighty first bowl. He's right on that tee. Very different conditions, Trav, to what he'd be used to playing.
Yeah, I think that carpet up at Paradise, that's a pretty quick carpet. And the 2 outside greens are pretty quick as well. So it's a good change. But the way he's played his first one's very good, trying to touch that jack the whole time.
His weight looking pretty good on the second as well. And, well, he is starting in ominous form, Ben Harrison.
There's a lot more games going on across the greens here at Devonport Country Club, and you can follow them all if you go to the Bowls Australia website. So live scoring is going to be done a bit differently for this event and the seniors. So rather than Bowls link, you just go to the Bowls Australia website and you go to Nationals, and there's a live scoring little button you click on, and it'll be in a Google Doc Excel type sheet, so you can follow it on there.
Tell you what, Aaron Delaport has done an incredible job getting all this sorted as Tim Thorning.
Oh, wow.
How has he found his way through there? I think what will bode well for Tim Thorning is that he's been quite close.
Yeah, consistently in the area, you're more chance of getting results. So I think Tim will just be in that area the whole time. And
what's he going to do here? Do you think he'll stay on the same hand, try and sit this bowl away? Just stay there for one?
Depends if he's 1 or 2 down here, because he's got a nice shot on the forehand, but 2 down, maybe it's either backhand draw or forehand. He's got a nice little cannon there, or he can sit the bowl under. It looks like the draw on the backhand.
So this comes back.
Still looking at it.
He's trying to get down.
Very good start from Benny Harrison here.
6-0 after 2 ends.
The thing is, Tim hasn't been that far away from it.
No, but this is the thing in singles. If you're going to go down, I think you'd rather it be now, where you can try and come back. And It just gives you time.
Because yes, there is a time limit, but most singles games don't reach the time limit. So you've got all the time in the world to work back into the game. And we also got a New South Wales, Queensland fours games right next to it.
Sure do.
Measure on the first end, nice and close. It's a very good start from Ben again.
Yeah, his first bowls, it's something that is so important in singles. Your first two bowls can really set you up. And if you're just nailing it constantly...
Good reply from Timmy. Oh, it's a very good shot. For only the first couple ends of the game, it is a very high quality game.
This is the thing we can expect, we get to see, and I think we've been privy to seeing you over the last couple of years, not to toot your horn, Trav, and give you a big ego, but it's it's been great to see your development, as well as you and Riley Garrick and others like Kobe Cromie as well, coming through the ranks, and now you're sitting at that 18-year-old level where you can just keep forging your own path, and this is such a good event for that, because it gives you really good experience against the best of your age around the country.
Yeah, definitely. And you also get to meet those guys a lot better. So, me and Kobe are going to be playing AO pairs together next year.
Oh, good.
So, you get friendships and stuff like that. But, yes, you can develop your game a lot. And I think a good example of that was Jack McShay and Joey Clark with the AO pairs win it. I think they were both 19 at that stage, nearly 20. So...
Took the words right out of my mouth. The way that they played to win that title was unbelievable. Nathan Rice and Flynn O'Shaughnessy threw everything at them. As a bit of weight coming from Ben Harrison as he drifts through.
Yeah, I think I remember watching that. That was at Helens Hour, watching between games for our junior Under-18 singles, and we actually held it off the semi-finals so we could watch the end of the game. They were trying to get us out in the green, no, we're not going out.
Yep. And everyone at Helensvale would have been watching with vested interest because of Flynn and Lurch.
Yeah.
Nathan Rice's final end there, I think everyone forgets what he did to put them into that extra end.
Yeah, three incredible bowls to even get it to the extra end.
Tim needs to be careful. And this, Darryl Rowley, our marker, has just sheepishly held up one red, because Tim Thorning, once again, has given away the shot. 7-0, but all three of his ends have been quite good. It's just those little results that haven't gone his way.
Yeah, I think that ends a positive sign for him. He had three in a very good area. That was a lot better from Tim. And I was going to say, if you keep putting the bowls in the area, results will come. Yes, that was a very unlucky result, but he played it pretty well in the end.
Let's see what Ben does with his first bowl here, and again, right in the area. And yourself, Trav, bowling out of Warilla, you've got a pretty good pedigree of bowlers there that you can gain advice off. You've got Corey Wedlock, Aaron Tees, Gary Kelly, formerly Jeremy Henry, and plenty more. How much do you enjoy playing up there and just being able to sit with these guys on a constant basis?
I love it. They do so much for me. Not just the bowls sense, but just being just in general, just as a human in general. They're such great people. I think I've learned so much off them, bowls-wise, and they've created that stepping stone for me to look into my future. So I'm so grateful for everything everyone's done for me down at that bowling club.
Yeah, it's a wonderful club there at Warilla. They do a brilliant job. Went there for the World Bowls Indoor Championships in 2023 for the first time, and it's a great club as Bernie Harrison puts in another beauty.
We see Tim wind up here.
He's close.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Well, that's a beautiful sider, I reckon. And he might give himself another opportunity here.
Be interesting if Benny tries to change this up or cover the tee. I think his best option is probably try and touch a jack on the forehand. But he's already got best back anyway.
Ben Harrison holding probably 2, we'd say. Might be going for the tee here, Trev.
Okay, second option, that's not bad. He's got best 2 back now, which is good.
Oh, he's holding 3, according to Darryl Rowley. So let's see what Tim Thorning can conjure up. Looks like he might have undercooked this, and he's found the gap again. And Ben Harrison just continues to forge away here. This is a lightning start. 10 shots to 0 after 4 ends. Both of these two, Connor, just seem so unflappable. Just Tim, things aren't going his way, but he's just keeping level-headed.
Well, I think that's what you need in singles. It's a game of momentum. You can start 10-0 down and then you can come back into it because it's always the first 2, so you're always still in the game in singles. As many times I've been 15-0 down and come back, or the opposite way. I could be 24-19 up and then still lose. As Benny Harrison rolls the jack in the pit, so
This is a very good example of change of momentum. Change of length here. Back to Timmy short stuff. One of his favourite lengths, this. Mat up, jack to the tee. And
Needs to keep it on. Does.
Keep it on. This be interesting here.
Beautiful day here in Devonport. You can see sort of where we're situated at the back of your screen there in front of the indoor green. And then in the distance you've got the water, got some wonderful green hills. Everything is so green down here, Connor.
Tassie, God's country.
It's a little bit shy there from Tim.
I reckon in a couple of months' time it might be a bit drier. The summer months coming up.
So you don't get too much rain down here?
No. People have misconceptions about Tasmania. They say it's just rains all the time, it's wet, but it's a very dry state. It's just cold.
Yeah, the 8:30 finish tomorrow night will be quite interesting. I'm going to bring the tracksuit pants, I reckon. I reckon most of the Queenslanders might be in 6 layers.
And definitely when I landed, I was freezing, to be fair.
One of the Queensland officials next to us saying it'll be 10 layers.
Benny, very good again.
This is incredible. And let's see what Tim does. He's gone with a bit of weight here, and he's not far away.
It's one of them out. Should have 2 seconds now.
See what you mean about how he can hit them, Trav. And he's very close. It's very precise.
Oh, he's been pretty good with them at the moment. It's just got the wrong side of him.
Has he just done it again?
Benny all over it.
Ben Harrison.
Go again here.
He's not far away, but just hangs it wide. So Ben Harrison on fire. The mulleted magician. That's another 2. 12-0. That's after 5 ends. And it hasn't been a bad match. Like, the heads have been quite close. It's just those first couple of ends that undid Tim Thorning. And he's going to chat to Michael Wilkes, who is one of the brains trust behind this New South Wales junior team. How important is he for this New South Wales team, as well as Beck Lord as well, who's doing some coaching with the women's squad?
Oh, they're all huge. They help bring the teams together, and they don't act as like just a parent. They're there as a coach, as a friend, as everything. It was huge in my singles run last year at the Nationals. Like, he helped me get through it. Even that final, I went over to talk to him a few times just to get my head right, and all coaches are huge for the sport, especially for the younger generation coming through.
And how were your nerves going into that final last year? And I know the AO, obviously, not to bring up old wounds, but it was a hard one for you in that AO final against Kobe Cromie. But the way I think you rebounded and you had your redemption arc with the Nationals and then moving forward to AO this year, what are some of the things you learned as you went through and how to develop your game and handle those situations in finals?
I think it's all about slowing it down. Like, I think in that final, yes, like I lost the momentum, which happens, but you just have to slow it down and get it to your own pace. And I think that's a very big lesson I learned, and it's helped me in my singles and just bowls in general.
I was going to say, Travis, is it worth Tim at this point in the game maybe might go for the quick little toilet break, slow it down, grab some water?
Yeah, like even go talk to Wilksy for a couple of minutes. Like, it might not have to be about bowls, it's just to get your head out of the game.
Yep.
And just get used to a reset.
Sort of, what are you doing for dinner tonight, or what are we doing as a team, and all that sort of stuff?
Because that was one thing I did at the AO this year against Max. I had Corey Weatherlick and Gary Kelly on the side, and towards the end, they was there. I'm like, no, to me, I'm there if you need. I went over and I actually asked what was the score of the NBA.
Yeah.
Like, I was trying to get away from thinking about bowls, and I think it was about the NBA finals at that stage, and it was just to get me to stop thinking about it, which it ended up working, and just controlled myself towards the end of the game.
It's great insight, because I think Max really gave you a test towards the end of that as we look at what the final adjudication is here. It's going to be another one to Benny Harrison, who forges ahead to a 13-0 buffer. 6 ends played. But yeah, I think he gave you that test in that final, and I think I've got the
it was
scorecard
I led
here.
12-4 and held a very good, I think, 2, and he killed it on me, and I dropped a 2 or 3, and then got back to 12 or something like that.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Jeez, you've got a good memory.
Yeah. I think how many games I've played, my memory is very good with.
Yeah.
And
like
you remember the wins.
Yeah. But no, well, he threw everything at you. He got ahead 19-17 before you managed to get a 2 and a 2 to finish it off, and that last end was quite incredible. You saved game a couple of times.
Yeah. Like even the end I was down game, I felt like I played a pretty good end. And I was 2 down within literally a bowl. And it was just all about the process and just to, again, calm myself down. And I think that loss the year before definitely helped towards that. And I just put on a good line and played the right weight and just hoped it went right, and it did.
Yeah, there was a massive cry of come on as well, which you don't always hear at the bowls, but it was just so good to see the passion. And I think anyone watching, even if you are a Victorian or a Max Eaton Harris fan, I think you couldn't help but be happy for you, because I think it was just, as Tim Thorning, it's a little touch on the jack.
It's a little nerve settler there, getting back into it.
But yeah, just being happy for you that you had that redemption arc, and you and I have had a bit to do with each other through streaming, and yeah, I was certainly one of those that was absolutely stoked for you because you deserved it. And now you're in with the big boys.
Yeah. I'm playing pennants now. Skipped last weekend, actually.
Oh, really?
Teasy and Corey were both over in Malaysia in the World Cup. So
how'd you go?
We had a good win. Overall 10-0 win. So the boys up front helped me out a lot, so that was good.
So who's in your normal rink when everyone's around?
I'm playing third for R&Ts at the moment. Our teams shift a little bit because of the Melbourne pennant and everything, but for the first couple of games I've been third to Teasy.
Again, Tim just going for a little bit of weight.
He's just poking him out there and it's just seeming to hold and turn that bit late at the end.
You just see him studying the rink.
could nearly be one of those greens where you just have to go flat stick and try and get away from that swinger.
I saw your club mate Gary Kelly at the BPL. I don't know if you watched the stream for the Pulse, but managed to hit 6 in a row.
Oh, wow.
It was incredible, Connor, wasn't it?
Yeah, he just had a strategy in mind, short ends, and he was just hitting everything.
I think that was our plan at the end, wasn't it? Just mat up short.
Yep.
Barry went through that a bit on the live streams on Foxtel when I was watching. So I was meant to be studying for my HSC, so I didn't watch too much of it. But
well, fair enough. And we saw Gaz actually hit a jack into the LED screen as well.
Yeah, well,
absolutely launched it. And how did your exams go?
Oh, they went good. I was very happy when they were done. But
it's the best feeling, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. I was unlucky I had to do a test on my birthday. But,
oh, no. Welcome to adulthood.
Yeah, pretty much. And then had our New South Wales awards night. Very close here, Timmy.
Not far away.
Let's get him clean.
Just get Benny in the way, so we did miss what happened, but it's all right. We'll
should get him on the board. Don't know if it's a 1 or 2 though.
He is on the board. Is that the change of momentum that Tim Thorning is after 13-1 is the scoreline?
Interesting what length he goes here, because I know he loves his short, but is he going to go back in the mat short or just fully stretch it out?
So Ben Harrison from Paradise Point up against Curry's Tim Thorning. He was at Gunnedah, but just made the change over recently. So he's got the mat all the way back, and I think he's sent this one. It's quite interesting. Probably about a good 3/4 length. Very close to tee to tee.
About tee to the middle. So yeah, 3/4 length. Just try and get Benny out of his rhythm, because he's been all over it for the first 8 hands.
And what subjects did you end up doing?
So math and English.
Yep. Further or methods or
just standard. So that's our normal. So I had the math test on my birthday. Then I had business studies, chemistry, and PDHPE.
Oh wow!
So yeah, it was definitely tough because I had them within 3 days of each other.
Oh yeah, that's gross.
So I was pretty happy to get them done, but it was a very draining, like 3 or 4 weeks in that exam period, and even before.
I know Jacob Hoger's got his PE exam tomorrow night.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he's got to play here all day, and then at 8:30 head back to the hotel, and then he's got an exam.
Oh, that's very good for Benny again. Oh, that's commitment. All straight to a test. Jimmy back with his swinger on a very good line here.
Oh, that's good.
Got the jack.
And he's gone straight through into the ditch, so that'll be a live bowl.
This one out of bounds. Yeah, out of bounds.
So Darryl Rowley pops the jack back on, so I reckon this is a good 3 to Tim Thorning, but you'd say Ben Harrison will cut this one down.
I like to say Benny will at least draw second, if not the shot with this one.
Oh, he's moving pretty quickly here. Is this going to stay on? Well, this could be the momentum changer for Tim Thorning.
Rush of blood there. Timmy makes this count, puts a bit of pressure on Benny.
You don't get many better free kicks than this. It's going to start to make its way around, and I reckon that will do for the full count. So this is big.
Still a bit of room. I think should correct off his last one, but a bit of pressure on this one.
Much better weight.
He's following it. I think it should be good.
He gets around the front.
Yes, it is.
Well, that is a massive bowl.
I think it's a good thing for Tim as well, holding those shots, put that pressure on Ben, but very, very good execution for Ben there.
He saved a 4. He's essentially scored 5 with that.
He's 2/3 of the way there, Benny.
Yeah, it's once you hit 17, that's when you start to think about licking your lips in the checkout zone.
Checkout zone. I've heard many names for it.
Yeah, the springboard. I prefer checkout zone. You can make more puns with that.
Back to it again, Benny. Oh, just awesome.
So the schedule for the Nationals in 2025, Connor, we've got a smorgasbord of bowls for everyone out there. Champ of Champs kicks off tomorrow night at 5 o'clock daylight time. We'll be covering that all day on Wednesday and Thursday. All day juniors tomorrow. Juniors finish on Thursday as well. Then you and I go to Burnie.
The Para.
Yep. Looking forward to that. Some of the best para players in the world, and we can celebrate Jimmy Reynolds and Serena Bonnell after what they did at the World Cup. That was incredible. 2 gold medals for Jimmy.
MVP Jimmy.
And Serena as well. She was incredible. And got her revenge on Scotland as well. Scotland beat her in the Com Games final and the World Bowls Championships semi-final. And then and after that, we go to senior sides back here, over 60s. Looking forward to that. And then we head into the Alley Shield and Marge Morris Trophy. I know so many people have a vested interest in that. And after that, the Oz Champs. Is it the next aspiration for you, Trav? Is that to play in the sides championships? What's sort of next on the bowls bucket list for you?
I think that's definitely in the future. Probably that's a goal for a couple of years, 2 or 3 years. But just to make my 25 state first, and then that's a level that could make me into the state side eventually. And then other ones hopefully get into the pathway Jackaroos. We're currently in the Jackaroos Academy, but I want to try and make that next step in the next couple of years.
Oh, very nice.
It's so great. Many states have these under-25 teams. I know Tassie used to, but they don't anymore. So a lot of opportunities once you turn 18 isn't there. They're cracking the stateside, but I know New South Wales do, Queensland do, Victoria do. So it's a great stepping stone to get into the open sides.
Yep. The New South Wales men, it's so competitive at the moment. They actually haven't lost a rubber since 2022.
Timmy's talking this.
Not overly happy with it. So, what is...
Another one to Ben, I think.
Seems that way, yes. So 15 shots to 1. And now it's at the point where I think Tim just needs to try and focus on winning ends.
Yep.
Not worry about the score. It's just get as many ends as you can, because this is a round robin. So just shot difference is going to come into play.
Correct. If you go 6, is it 6 games they
Yep.
play? So if you go 6 from 6, well,
you're winning, obviously.
You win it.
Yep.
But I think on these types of competitions, anyone can beat anyone. So there's a big chance your winner isn't on 6 wins in the end. So I think, cutting that margin down, and then if you do get back into the game, you get back into the game. But just try and string a couple ends together, cut that lead back to 10 first, and then just keep plugging away.
Up next, we got Queensland and South Australia in the boys' fours. Looking forward to seeing that in action. Tomorrow, 3 girls' games before getting into boys' singles to finish it off, as Ben Harrison moves that one pretty much right onto the jack. Really impressive.
Jacob Hogger's just played a very, very good one on the rink next to us.
Can see that a few of the Queenslanders have pins in their caps. Is the pin exchange as big as it is at other events throughout this under-18?
I think we did get a couple last year. Pretty big at all schools. I think we all do. Did that the year I went down to Geelong. We swapped with each state, so that's a good little thing they have, and it's good to show them representing their state.
Tell you, the Com Games, it's currency. I went over in 2022 and as part of the media liaison team, so it was Secom, it's still working with bowls, but they give you all these pins and you're putting them through security, because I just took some with me to the venue at Leamington Spa, security guards were like, "Oh, can I have your pins? Can I?" Like, just straight away, it was like I had these power over them. It's insane.
These for different sports, different countries?
No, different countries. So each country has their own pin. And Australia, I kept 2. Kept 1 green and 1 gold.
Yep.
So managed to keep a hold of those. What I'm annoyed that I didn't do was actually exchange some clothing with some of the overseas, because Kenya had these really nice jackets. As this one from Tim Thorning, that is
great shot, Timmy.
as good as you'll get, and he needed it.
There you go. Talking about stringing ends together. It's just one at a time. But yeah, I think I did that when the Hong Kong development team came over. I played a game against them and got a little pin off them. Nice. That was a pretty cool pin.
But yeah, if I get to go back to the Com Games next year, try and swap a couple of bits of clothing and get some of the cool outfits.
Is that over in Glasgow?
Yep. Looking forward to seeing how the Aussies go.
I'll say that. They're good practice over against Scotland recently.
Yeah, and then, Tim doesn't want to lose this. It's going to stay on as the wind just starts to
trickle around that edge there.
Yeah.
Will this change of length be the solution?
So the wind is pushing the bowls to the left of your screen. Right hand.
It's a good starter from Tim.
It's probably his best first bowl of an end.
Yeah, that I can remember. I'm going to say he hasn't had many opportunities because Benny's been on top of it. Nearly every end of his first.
That was the third end that Tim has won with his first bowl.
Really?
Closer than Ben. Shows the dominance of Ben on his draw at the moment.
Pretty good here again, isn't he?
Yeah, he's looking like he's on a pretty good track. If he can sit in, that's not bad. Hasn't created too much of a target.
Yeah. So gives himself a chance of his next one, depending on what Benny does here. He's on a pretty good track there. Just hanging out. 2 to Tim.
Well, behind's not bad in this respot game.
Correct. Tim try and touch a jack, even if he only changes it for 1. Just change it up and take the shot away from Ben. Ferry, I heard in the background.
Yeah, it's not the Spirit, is it?
Could be.
Is that what it sounds like, Connor? I wouldn't know. They don't dock it in Melbourne anymore.
The other one. I don't know what the other one is. So.
Neither do I.
Come on, you should know everything about this state.
I've only been in the Spirit once.
It's one more than either of us.
Good shot from Benny. I think it's at least 1 to Tim still. Having a good look.
But no, I've always wanted to see where the Spirit docked across Bass Strait and our hotel, right across the road. Because you used to be able to see it when you go over the Westgate Bridge in Melbourne, or you're driving along Port Melbourne.
Yep.
And now you don't see it anymore. Docked near Geelong.
Timmy, I think he's got 2. The marker said. I think if he try to turn either his or get down to Benny's and sit him, just give it that little chance. Pretty close. Pretty close.
Got it away.
It's definitely made it 2 if it wasn't already.
That certainly has, Trav, and he stayed on at the back too, right in front of where Ben Harrison's bowl is.
And played it with perfect pace, He did. So even if you missed that, he would have stayed on. 4-3 to New South Wales in the 4th game next door here. Give him a good chance here, Benny. I'm playing that swinger.
Well, he's under now. He just needs to connect. Oh, what's that done?
Oh, there we go. We're talking about Timmy chipping away here. So 3.
That's a bit of luck that I think he was due.
Yeah.
Because he's had that happen to him on so many occasions.
Yeah.
And, from 15-1, now it's 15-5.
Right, just chip away, playing this long length. Looks like he's pretty comfortable with it.
So he's won 2 ends in a row for the first time in this match.
It's a little bit shorter than the last roll, but...
And that last one that Ben Harrison scored, he was down 4.
Correct, yes. A very good one to save it.
So if he didn't convert on that, it'd be 14-9 right now.
I think for Tim here, he just needs to get back on the draw a bit. We saw when Ben was getting those shots that Tim was searching, playing to wait a lot and missing. We saw the end before, just that long end there. He had 3 great draws and was able to pick up a number.
Yeah, a little bit of change here. Can change the rhythm of both players here and seem to find about both out of the first one. Tricky little hand out there, though.
Absolutely picturesque day here in Tasmania and Devonport on the northwest coast. We'll be doing 2 days outside before we move indoors for the Champ of Champs, and then we go to Burnie as well. Be something different for you all because we're going to be live streaming on a blue-green blue carpet. I know they do that a lot in the Northern Hemisphere, but we don't really see it too often.
No, there's one in Moree in New South Wales, out in the country. I know that's pretty new though, but other than that, I can't really think of many. The one over who ran the Everest, whatever club ran that over there.
Yep. There was
blue.
World Champ of Champs, I believe, in Barham. I think that's blue.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
I think, was it blue, Connor?
I don't think it was.
Oh, I'm dreaming.
There's another one down in Hobart, Howrah Bowls Club. That's a blue indoor green.
That's
what
a
shot, Benny.
Huge shot from Benny Harrison. Of course, you'll be able to have a look at the highlights from these matches across BA's social media channels. We'll be posting them across Facebook and Instagram. Of course, make sure you follow as well. It's my big goal to get BA's following on Instagram up this year, and I've been posting a lot more reels. I'm going to try and get some more memes on there as well, but it's got to try and pick and choose the right times. We had a conference last week, and the Greater Western Sydney Giants media manager, Jacob Gaynor, he did a talk, and he's inspired me. Maybe not to start trash-talking opposition, but he doesn't want to knock his own out here, Tim. Could have been dangerous because the way it was looking like it might hit was to knock his own onto the bowl that was second shot. This to put Ben Harrison into the checkout zone.
Good try. Don't use pace here.
That has
that's
done the job.
Yep.
That is in for 2.
In
And
that checkout zone now.
within 1 end of victory, 17 shots to 5 is the lead to Ben Harrison, the 14-year-old from Paradise Point. And he is enjoying a nice little afternoon at Devonport, that's for sure. So you got much planned after this? Are you going to hang around and do a little bit of a holiday?
On the Friday, I'm going home pretty late. It's like 7 o'clock flight, so I'm going to do something on the Friday. Have an explorer out somewhere.
Nice.
But not sure yet. But we'll figure out that when it comes. Fourth game here. I got New South Wales holding 2 with Cooper to draw for 3.
It's impressive how you can tell that with all the different colour bowls out there.
I've played with these boys enough. I've learned whose bowls are whose. And
It's a commentator's nightmare. 4s.
Yeah, it's not the easiest. Coop just missed, but it's 2, which makes it 6-3 to New South Wales in the 4th game. 6 ends.
And looking at your partner, Talia Kennedy, and what she's been able to do this year, Trav, it's been so impressive. She's like a breath of fresh air, because I remember I was saying on at the AO that she came in to get her finals uniform, and she was like, "Hello," like I'd known her for years, and I actually panicked because I'm like, "Hang on, have we met?" And turns out that we hadn't, but it was like you'd known her for years.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
Such a warm individual.
She loves, like, I wouldn't say meeting new people, but she loves talking to people in general. Like, sorry, just missed a good shot from Tim there. But yeah, she's awesome. It might not have been her game at the AO, but the way she made that leap from like the last 12 months to make the final was insane. Like, her improvement over the last 12, 18 months has been massive for her.
Yeah, she played so well. She was really good at the schools championships as well. And, that final might not have gone her way, but I think the way that she played and the way she held herself together, to put a little bit of pressure on Anna Panchawat, who was also in a very similar position to you, having lost the final last year to Akasha Fortune. Both of you had your redemption arcs, and I think, Talia, the interview is something that I speak about a lot prior to the match, and I was like, how'd your morning go? And then she went through what she had for breakfast.
Yeah.
And
I bought her Starbucks that morning.
Yep.
Can't remember if she claimed it or not, but
I don't know if she said that you bought it, but we know now. So Tim Thorning trying to pop in another one.
Falls over. Yep, definitely.
That is in.
Okay.
So 3 of the last 4 ends now.
It's just, if he gets one end coming this way, I know he's got one, but just string another end coming this way. It's been his biggest problem. Benny's won nearly every end except one, I think, coming this way. So
yeah, you bang on the money.
yeah, he's got a couple multiples. With 3 and 2 in the last rounds, so it's not over until it's over as well.
And that's the thing with bowls, you can't really. Yes, there's a 2-hour time limit, but you can't really count down the clock in singles because it's very rare that matches end up, especially with the way that the younger generation does play the game these days. I think Jack McShane's probably the only one that sort of is more methodical in his release. And we were talking at the BPL last week, and he said the only reason I get off the mat quickly is because there's a shot clock.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I do not give you quick games.
Yeah. I've played Jack a few times through the years. In the juniors, I haven't really played him in the opens yet, but in the juniors, yeah, I used to be very quick on the mat. Like, I'm still quick, but not as quick as some other people. But yeah, I know he just plays his own place, and no one deserves that, unless obviously there's a shot clock.
But he's unbelievable the way that he just takes his time, and he's just so incredible, isn't he? The way that he goes about his business. He's so humble as well.
Yes. He's a big sports fan as well.
Yep.
Loves his sport.
He's a big Melbourne Demons fan.
Yeah.
AFL. So him and I are just languishing down the bottom end of the ladder as a Richmond fan.
Well played from Tim there. Made it a lot harder for Benny.
And he's covered the back bowl as well.
Just gives us a interesting reaction. I don't think he knows how he did that. Gave it a good chance there, Benny. Just slipped under.
So this is a really good opportunity for Tim Thorning. Pop in a second, and if he can get himself into double figures, that's when you can just start to get in the mind of your opponent.
And he's snowed the last few ends going the other way as well, so he gets this one on the board. Makes it interesting. Draws this. He draws a touch a couple of inches. He makes 3 here. Still looking at it.
It's just not going to get there. Has he done enough for 2? Still 1 indicated by Darryl Rowley. Another half a foot and he was in.
Still left a gap there for Benny though, so can use that last one. I think keeps his weight with his same as his last bowl. He's got a couple chances down there. Just smooth delivery he's got. It's a touch quicker.
He's not a mile away.
So
Benny Harrison
close.
got the jack, spilled it.
Stays in bounds.
Has it stayed in? I think it has. And the Queenslander has made one out of that. That is a ripper of a shot. Goes 18-7 in front. Again saves another multiple.
Just see it on the replay here. Sorry.
Oh, he played it a very good way down there. Just gave her that chance for the ball to turn, and yeah, he was in the area. Going back to Benny's preferred length, a 3/4 going this way.
And again, he wins another end in this direction. It's so impressive the way that he's been able to save multiples. Turns his back on this one.
It's a bit of a change of length. The last couple. Timmy went T to T this way and then went short the other way, so a bit of change in length. That's a good start there. Yeah?
I do like the, we saw at Paradise Point, or in the BPL Cup final last week, a week and a half ago. Paradise Point have a really good theme song.
I have not heard it.
It's the exact same as the Richmond song, which is why I absolutely love it. We're from Dolphin Land, and then me being the ringside announcer at BPL, I might have chimed in with a yellow and black.
Got it on the laptop, could play it. Bit of stream.
That reel could come out. Bit of a loose head here for the boys. Oh, and as I say that, Benny plays an absolute bomb.
Is this your commentating debut?
Oh,
Is this the first time you've done it?
No.
Oh, okay, I was going to say that might be your very first commentator's curse.
Yeah,
Still could be.
it could be. Done a few. The state. That's out of the way anyway. Benny's only got one on the green. Not going to say anything.
Don't worry, it happens. The amount of people I've put the moz on.
He's fallen after it, so I'd like to say he's in the area.
And he's pretty close, just needs it to run. Not sure it has. And one called, so
Timmy just, when he's 4 in here, just over the draw. Got a couple chances, touch of jacks at the bowl. Good chance on the forehand. Still looking at it. Still looking. Oh, wow.
oh, he just shaved it. And might have actually made that 2 down now. This could be another one of those catastrophic results for him. And Daryl's got 2 paddles at the ready.
Should put Benny onto 20.
It'd hurt. Because he's not played a bad game at all, Tim Thorning. I think that's what, if you're Michael Wilkes, while it is 20-7, you're looking at him and you're saying, you know what, you actually played really well. There's not, you had a couple of bad results here and there where you've gone 3 or 4 down, unluckily, but for the most part, he's been in the area.
Yeah, definitely. Like, as it started from the first hand, really.
Yep.
Yes, he was a touch tight with his runner, but to get that kind of result, you're just like, you don't know what to think. Like, but to Benny's credit, he's taken full advantage of it, and he's been very, very good on the draw. As we said, I think just Timmy try and jag as many ends as he can here, and if he can cut that margin back, which will help for his next 5 games after this.
Yeah, for sure, and that's the thing. And these are the hardest ends to win. The last one, yes, he's holding game now, but it's just got to keep pushing and get himself into double figures. Just set new targets.
Travelling a little bit again. Barely misses the jack. So what game we got next? The Queensland, South Australia.
Yep, Queensland and South Australia in the fourth. So Noah Phillips, Cameron Jamison, Jaden Green and Kobe Jarman up against Cooper Sutton, Jacob Hoger, Levi Rice and Reece Gilman.
Who we've got playing right next door at the
Yes.
moment. Down. New South Wales leads 6-5 on 7. How many ends are the Falls? 15 ends?
15, yes, that's correct.
Benny is holding game here. See what he does with this one.
Is he just getting in the way here in the line of sight if he can? Just running through. So this is a huge bowl for Tim Thorning. He's down a couple. 2 indicated, but
He's got to give it a chance. I think he's 4 round here. He's got a couple chances. Set a bowl, touch a jack.
to keep the game alive, Tim Thorning. He's close.
Oh, what a shot.
He's got it, and he's followed it into the ditch.
Shot.
Shot of the match.
Keeps him alive. I think it's only the one.
It is, but that is a telling one because he was in all sorts of bother. And finally, he gets another end win in this direction.
Interesting. Just slow it down here. Take his time. Go back to that tee.
So what's Tim's natural pace when he's playing?
Oh, he's quick. He's up and about. And when he's on, he is just on. But he's definitely one of the quickest, or quicker ones in the juniors and probably in general. But
not quite disco quick, but
I don't think anyone's disco quick. But it's what works for you.
Yeah, I think Corey and Omar both pretty quick as well.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's near disco pace.
No, it's ridiculous the way that he can analyse things immediately.
I think we got told once the way disco rates ahead is his preparation is if he's down at the head, literally walking down. He's walking down is his preparation, and then when he's on, it's just done. I already know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I've seen it firsthand, and I know the Com Games final in 2022 was really impressive from Aaron Wilson, but not many people talk about, and I don't think it was televised, his semi against Ian McLean.
Don't think so.
What he did that afternoon in Birmingham was unbelievable. Ian was, I think, the hot favourite going into the draw. Not being too far away from home.
Yep. And
Disco just went to town. It was incredible. And the final was rampant as well, but yeah.
I think I was asleep.
Probably would have been.
Very early in the morning.
Probably would have been. Most people were.
Tim Thorning, he's got an opportunity here. He's currently holding 2 and has a chance to make a third.
Now he's holding a pretty good 2. I think he has to try and... That's up to him. He can either dot another one, hold a 3, or you're trying to cover the wing 2 bowls.
Why do you get Tim out the way here?
I'd try and cover Benny's 2 out there, because that's where the jack will be going if it springs. If that means he goes the deepest, or he just try and hangs between those 2.
It's good call, Travis.
Depends. Could line up for nearly Benny's back bowl, the angle of the jack. Oh, it's easy to see when you're actually down at the head. I'm sure Timmy lined them all up and talked to Wilksy about it. So
that's what you have to do in this caper. You've got to be ready to have these discussions, slow things down.
Okay, well,
put it in an interesting spot.
I think he was just trying to get past that. There he is.
Not sure he's too happy with this.
Go on. There we go. Timmy to double figures here. To 10.
And now the next goal.
Try and
Get
just
to 15.
Yeah, even just string the next end.
Yep.
That's especially when you got an opponent on 20. Just trying to win the next end.
Yep.
Because
well, actually, I think you make a good point there because there's you can't really set too many goals when you're in sudden death. It's literally perfection required from here on in.
Yeah,
100% strike rate.
You can play with no fear now as well, though, because he's got no pressure on him right now.
I must say, Connor, and you were at the AO with me this year, sitting out here on Green 2 at Devonport. I reckon this is actually probably warmer than Green 4 at Broadbeach.
Yeah, there's a channel out the back near the oval that came through in Mace Warm and t-shirt and shorts at the moment. And
no, this is much more comfortable.
I must admit, I'm very surprised that it's not blowing a gale. The last, I'd say, 2 months in Tassie, every bowl's going to be played, blowing 30k winds. I was talking to Graham Hay, and he said they played Pennant here on Saturday, and it was blowing a gale as well.
I was going to say, this green's a little bit protected compared to the top green. Because when I've had a look, and the top green is blowing up there.
Yeah. That shot from Tim was mightily good.
So he's been in that area the whole time. It's just he's been waiting for one to click, and they have the last few ends. That's when you hope you do as well, especially what you said, sudden death. You hope they start clicking.
And I think they might be. If that can stay on, it's not going to. So 2 opportunities left for Ben Harrison to try and finish this off.
Just over a foot to draw the shot. Travelling a bit again. Both boys fell for the same trap.
Yeah, well, I think the big one for Tim is just getting one in the area, keeping it close, putting the pressure on Ben because he could send Ben down, 3 down.
Yes.
When he heads to the mat. So this is a massive bowl because 2013 looks pretty good.
Sorry, Levi Rice and the other rinks just cuts to jack all the way into the ditch.
And that's from a fairway down too.
Yeah, I was going to say, pretty much minimum length back of the mat to short, and he cuts it all the way into the ditch.
I know another man with the same surname who could do that. And that is 3.
Yeah.
So this is a massive bowl now for Ben Harrison to try and at least cut this down.
Not an easy shot.
No.
I think what Benny should be trying to do is draw second, but I think personally at that age I'd want to be trying to draw the shot and play the absolute up, but I think he's just trying to draw second. If he does, he does. Like,
And that old 14-year-old rush of blood.
yes, definitely.
So Ben Harrison trying to win the game if he can. Or at least draw second, get around the front maybe.
Oh, you might have got second out of it.
Oh, it's close. It is very close. I'm still leaning towards 1. Oh, sorry, to 2. And back-to-back multiples. 3 ends in a row to Tim Thorning, and all of a sudden, he's within 8.
That mentality win the next end.
This is the closest that he has been since end number... since the end of end 3.
That was when he got that unlucky result.
Yep.
A bit of commotion down there on the bottom green. Don't know who it is.
This is end number 19. So he's won 3 ends on the bounce. It's 20-7 down.
Looking at this one. Pretty nice start again. Oh, wow. Turtle at the end.
He's looked at us and said he's not sure how he's still out here.
Well, he is. That's the main thing.
Yep. He seems like a really relaxed character as well.
Oh, definitely.
We asked him sort of what he likes to do outside of bowls, and he said nothing. Like golf.
Yeah. I think that's what we're doing for his 18th birthday. So.
Nice. He penciled in for February.
I think so. I think that's straight after our inner zone. It's either just before, straight after our inner zone, or inter region, as it's called now. So, where our 16 regions come and play against each other.
So we've ticked over the hour mark. Tim Thorning, those orange XGs starting to do some significant work from 13-0 down.
It's 3.
A lot of room for Ben Harrison. Hasn't held game in quite a while either.
I think this will be the shot.
Until now.
Ooh.
Did hold up though.
I thought he was all over it, to be fair. Pulled up.
What are we thinking, Connor? Darryl's not giving us much.
I still think it's one to Tim, or maybe a couple to Tim.
Timmy's pretty good with these. The magic fingers, he's pretty good with it. So.
Oh, he's still holding 3. I really thought that was in. Or at least cut it down.
I thought he pulled up very quick.
Jeez, if he can put this in for a 4th.
If he touches his jack down the line, he's loving it.
Tim Thorning. Oh, almost got the result he was after, but...
It's good, though. That is the shot, which is a lot better one.
I think he would have preferred the missed jack there, because if he got hold of that jack, why he still would have had shot, he probably would have cut his other 3 out.
Yep. So holding 4, which at the moment puts it to 2016. Not something that we thought would be happening 5 minutes ago.
Benny Harrison puts down his last one. It's on the tighter side, I think.
Is he going to crash into his own?
Oh.
Or
Jenny
he's
Thorning.
not put it in? I'm not sure.
Bit of noise from the crowd here, from the New South Wales crowd. It's 4.
That is a full count to Tim Thorning.
It's back to 20-16 now.
Who saw this coming? Ben Harrison 13-0 in front and 20-7 ahead.
As I said, just another end.
That's the great thing about singles.
Yep.
You can just keep chipping away.
And now, even if he does go down, the shot difference, the worst it's going to be is -5.
Correct.
And you can easily rectify that. So, Tim Thorning, lots of positives. The mentality of a lion. And I tell you what, this first one's not too bad.
Not in a bad area. But he just needs one really good one to settle his nerves. Urging it up here, Timmy. It's going to be the shot.
It's great to see Tim Thorning. His draw in the last 5 ends has gotten much better. He's stopped playing as many weighted shots, and I think that's what's really helped him get back in the game.
Was that one really good run he hit that kind of changed the momentum, and where he actually just went full at it instead of tried to play that hard swinger.
Yeah.
It's close here. Could be 2 to Tim. Could be 1 to Ben. 1 to Ben.
So he is holding game. Tim's going to have to come down and save it.
I think Benny just has trying to beat his last one anyway.
Oh no, he's not going to have to come down and save it yet. I reckon this is now...
1 to Timmy now, I think.
And these are the things that weren't going his way earlier on, and he was giving these sorts of shots to Ben. And now it's completely flipped around. This is a really big opportunity for Tim Thorning. If he can get any movement on this jack.
Draw the shot if he gets jack move, and he gets it. He just has to make it hard for Benny anyway. It's not coming from out there. Benny's got a chance here.
So it's all to play for. To win the match.
I think he'll try and draw it. Could run the bowl, but I think he'll draw it.
What is it? Drive for the show, draw for dough.
Correct.
The young star from Paradise Point to try and finally put this one to bed. It's on its way. It's on a pretty tightish line, though.
Watching it, though.
He's close. And that will
the game.
Do the job. Oh, hang on.
Yep.
No, wrong. I think Daryl's got the wrong paddle up.
Yeah.
Yep, he did. I thought so. It was a blue paddle. I was like, oh, hang on. There we go. All confirmed. That'll do it. And what a way to finish it off as well for Ben Harrison, the young star from Paradise Point, 14 years of age. Tim Thorning, though, lost absolutely no fans. He was sensational to come back and force that to 21-16. Absolutely brilliant.
What a start to the Junior Nationals, though.
I know, how good. Well, what a start to the Nationals.
Yeah, correct.
On Rinkside Live here at the Devonport Country Club. What a starter was. Ben Harrison gets the win in the boys singles, 21-16 over Tim Thorning. Trav, thank you very much. It was a pleasure having you on.
Thanks for having me, Val, and good luck to everyone coming up in the Nationals. Well, coming down, I should say, actually.
Yep. Unless you're from Hobart, like Connor.
Yep. Oh, very true.
I'm a way up.
Yeah.
Coming down to Tassie and go the Blues.
Yep, very nice. Well, thank you very much, Trav. And Connor, thank you.
Thank you, Val.
Absolute pleasure having everyone's company for the first match of the 2025 Nationals. We'll be back at 4:30 p.m. Eastern, or Eastern Daylight, for the boys fours between Queensland and South Australia. Val Furbo, Trav.